Paulette. What character did you originally want to be?
I wanted Paulette, and I didn't get it, as you know, but I got Pilar instead, and that was actually a pretty good role for my 8th grade year since I didn't join 6th grade.
Paulette was like the only character who really stood out to me. Like everybody else, all the other characters are great and everything, but it's just Paulette kind of stood out to me because she kind of represented me almost. She's quirky and all this other stuff, yet she still has some trouble with her self-confidence and things like that.
How hard is it to practice the accent?
At first, since I am absolutely horrible at accents, I kept practicing and watching Newsies on repeat to get that vibe, and it just kind of stuck with me.
We had a great cast, pretty good, actually great tech too, and we all had a good time. It was like 3-something months because we had to worry about props, jump ropes, and painting, and also the sets.
And also because of all the snow days, we missed a lot of rehearsals, so we had to cram a lot of things into a few days before the show. Even on the last week, we were still changing some things up.
I need the best and the brightest. Congratulations.
So I'm with Miss Rainovich, who was helping Miss Summers and Legally Blonde Jr. the play this year. So what was the funniest part of the play?
So the funniest part of the play to me is during Bend and Snap, where you have Paulette, who's a hairdresser, and she just learned about this new move called the Bend and Snap that is supposed to attract men and kind of, draw them towards you. So during the song, her love interest, Kyle, who's a delivery man, actually walks in, and she does the Bend and Snap so hard that she actually hits him in the face and breaks his nose. The two guys that we had playing Kyle were hilarious in the way that they responded. They flew back in the air and were screaming. So that was probably the funniest part of the play for me, I think. My 4th year working with Miss Summers. Her and I make a great team. So she does all of the artsy kind of creative stuff, handles the backgrounds, and I do more of the technical directing stuff, which is all the sound and the music and the lights. So we make a really great pair because we each have strengths that kind of balance out the other one's weaknesses, and we're a really great team. We've gotten to the point now that we actually finish each other's sentences most of the time, and we're on the same wavelength, we know exactly what each other is thinking.
So I am here with Olivia, who played the role of Elle in Legally Blonde Jr. So was it hard to memorize your lines?
It wasn't that difficult, mainly because I had already memorized all of the songs. I think the most difficult part of memorizing was motivating myself to memorize my lines.
How stressful was it?
It wasn't stressful as much as it was nerve-wracking, and the nerviosa kind of hit me. I don't know if that's the right word, but I started feeling nervous about a month before the show, kind of oh my god, we only have a month left, and then I'm going to be Elle in front of a lot of people, and it's one of the biggest roles that I have ever played. I think the biggest thing that I would tell students who are planning on auditioning next year for Singing in the Rain is to have fun with it, because no matter how big or small of a part that you get, the entire point is to have fun.